see chat? Maybe I don't. Maybe I occasionally look up a chat. Or I could look at my phone. Oh, maybe I could use my phone for chat. Give me a second. But hi, y'all. Good to see you. But yeah, what I wanted to do was study. But I was like, but I want to stream. Wanted to combine the two things. And so I guess here's what we should do. We should establish how things are gonna go. Okay. So if I need to focus on studying, right? I'm going to not be as interactive, but I do feel like when I study, or at least when I'm studying with Justin, what I tend to do is that I tend to vocalize what I'm learning, and so I guess I can take some of my things that I'm learning and picking up, and I can relay over to you guys, and you don't necessarily have to answer my questions or anything, or even talk to me about it. But I feel like it'll help me a lot. Oh god, priority advising. It'll help me a lot because it'll help me vocalize the things that I'm learning. How was a job interview? Okay, so legit. I was expecting. So I go to this place often to study. So I was expecting the person who does the job stuff to handle it. It was not them. It was two students. So I had two students that were pretty much that were interviewing me, and low key I ate that up. I kind of went off, like high key. I like super went off in that interview. And when I say that, I mean, like, I went in there smiling. I felt good about my appearance. So I didn't have anything like worried about that. I was like, my energy, I was actually hoping that my energy would be reciprocated by them. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to go into it with like this, you know, my upbeatness, like my excitedness. And I didn't want them to like have this air of seriousness to them. I kind of felt like that at times-ish, because there were two of them. There was two people that was interviewing me. But they were both so sweet, and they asked me a few questions from like this document. So I guess they're taking that information and they're locking it somewhere or what have you. But they asked me like 7 questions. They were like, give me a scenario where you had to learn leadership skills. Give me a difficult time where you had to say no. If you owned the business, what would you do with it? Who are you? What are you looking for? What is your thing? I talked a lot about content creation and you guys, like the leadership thing. I was like, well, you know, in order to foster a community with all different types of people from all over the world, you know, gamers, men, women, gays, non-gays, all types of people, you know, there has to be a leadership figure in the middle of that, and I suppose that that is me, and blah 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 and all that stuff. It was really nice. I honestly ate it up. I was very impressed at how I performed in that interview, and wow, because I didn't stutter. I was just really chill the entire time. I was super excited. Maybe because I feel like that job is like the perfect fit, that it doesn't feel like I'm having any like cognitive dissonance about it. But it was a really nice interview. I really hope I get the job. Okay, so I will update that. I'll update you when that happens. In the meantime, we're gonna do Pomodoro. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna have chat up on my phone. I'm gonna have chat up on my phone. So I'm gonna begin my studying. Okay. You don't have to reply to anything that I'm saying, but if you would like to, then that's nice. Once we're done with all of this, or once we get to our break time, I want to play some Project 06 because I really wanted to play it. So we're gonna play Project 06 for maybe like 15 minutes, and then we're gonna get back to work, and then hopefully we get done within an hour and 10 minutes, and then around 8:45, maybe 9, we'll start streaming Galaxy after a little break. And then we'll have fun, okay? So, all right, that sounds good to me. Yeah, I'm glad the interview went well. I did an application for Coffee Shop today. Hopefully, I make some extra money. Yeah, that's really what it is. I want to gain the skills. For me, it's the money. I love the money, but it's really the skills. Oh gosh, God, I gotta talk about other things too, but I really should get started. I'll if I can remember, if I can make a note of this somewhere. Um, let me make a note to talk about this after stream, so or after my break. Okay, so let me get this up. Get my notepad a minute. Okay. So first thing I'll talk about is I have a study guide here. I have a study guide here. I have an exam tomorrow in my economics class, and some of these things I get rather well. Some of them I'm in the middle about, and some of the things I'm not too confident about. A lot of this stuff is graphs and a lot of logic. It's in the logic territory, and that's fine. It just takes like, if you have a certain way of thinking and it goes against your logic strings, it's a little fucking annoying. But let me see if I can go through these and at least vocalize them. The 10 principles of economics, I don't know what these are, but it's okay. Right off the top of my head, this is the one I'm gonna spend a lot of time on because I've actually done them all in order. But everything has a cost, and it goes into opportunity cost, and if you want one thing, then you're gonna have to give up another thing. It's a lot. I'm gonna have to look it up because I'm not gonna remember those. Let's see. Opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is... Opportunity cost is when you give up something for something else. So if I wanted to go to if I wanted to go to Rhythm Night on Thursday, 2 Thursdays ago, but I stay home and I study instead, I give up my experience of going to the rhythm game night on Thursday in exchange for the time saved staying at home and studying for my exam. So everything has a cost. Opportunity cost. If you choose to do one thing, then you can't do the other thing. Scarcity. Scarcity is a core principle in economics. Scarcity is the principle that you have limited resources. There's only a limited amount of iPhones out there. There's only a limited amount of Ford F-150s. There's a limited amount of those things, and everything has a limit to it. Economics, I believe, is the study of scarcity, I believe. Economic and marginal thinking. Let me look what I wrote here. Economic and marginal thinking. Economic and marginal thinking involves weighing the costs versus the benefits. So if I need to, obviously opportunity cost, but it's not just that. It's, okay, if I want to go to rhythm game night, I'm going to have to travel there, and I'm also going to have fun doing that. But if I have an exam the next day that I need to study for, and I spend my time doing rhythm game night instead, I need to weigh the costs and benefits of doing so. So the benefits would be having fun and being able to play Space Channel 5 with people, maybe, but the cost would be I don't get to study for my exam that I spent fucking thousands of dollars on in this class. So I probably should prioritize that over the alternative, which is missing rhythm game night, but being able to maybe play games here instead. Let's see. What are incentives? Incentives are things that drive human behavior. So if I wanted to incentivize a viewer to subscribe to me, I would give them the incentive of ad-free viewing, or I would give them the incentive of emotes. Maybe an incentive in and of itself is supporting me or whatever, but that would be an example of incentives. There's also negative incentives, which are called punishments. So if my kid doesn't clean their room, then the punishment will be no video games for 3 days. And so that would be the negative incentive / punishment for them not to do those things. So we can go both negative or positive. You can also have direct incentives and indirect ones. So farmers, for instance, could get subsidies to grow a crop that they really need in America, like corn or something. But then it could lead to overproduction of corn because they're all trying to get to these incentives, and it causes issues with the soil. Or California, for instance. Perhaps they're incentivized to grow more almonds because there's more demand for almonds out there because of almond milk or lactose allergies or whatever, or lactose intolerant, and so almonds are in higher demand, and so they're incentivized to get it, but the consequence would be what it does to the soil and the environment out there, and it costs a lot of money with water irrigation because apparently you need a lot of water to grow almonds, for instance. Okay. What is trade? I would say trade is giving up one thing in exchange for another. Both parties usually give up something and gain something in return. So usually at least one person can benefit from a trade, but ideally both people can benefit from trades. Specialization is when nations or peoples or an entity will specialize in a thing. So say for instance, I'm really good at producing jeans. and Triforce is really good at producing Pyra fan art. We could, if we specialized in those things, like I wouldn't be making Pyra fan art because I'm not really good at that, and Triforce wouldn't be making jeans because he's not really good at making jeans. So I would be the one that would specialize in the thing that I'm good at, and he would specialize in the thing that he's good at, and as such, we're getting the most bang for our buck in terms of our skill sets. Okay. All right. What is a market? That's a good fucking question. Let me look at my notes. What exactly is a market? What do I define a market as? Give me a second. Out of my fucking notes. Right. What is a market?
A market is a physical or virtual space where buyers and sellers come together to exchange goods, services, or resources. In a market, buyers are interested in acquiring a particular product or service, and sellers aim to provide what buyers are looking for.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a space. Okay. The market itself is a space. Not necessarily a physical one, but it could be a virtual, just a conceptual space where the buyers and sellers come together. So a space could be like online, like a marketplace, like a online marketplace, or it could be like a Walmart or like a grocery store or something. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay, cool. That makes sense to me. Next. Okay. What are property rights? Okay. Property rights, I would say, are. Well, no, I would say. Let me check here. Property rights. Let's see. Property rights are the. They give people the ability to own and control their own resources, and allows them to for almost all the variation in in standards of living. Okay, so big thing about this one that I'm learning about is that human capital is a big reason why there's variations in living standards. So some people are much more educated than other people. Some people are less educated. Some people have more higher in demand skills or more niche skills. And some people may have areas where they went to a trade school or something, or maybe they had a home business and they learned how to do a thing. But people have skills, and people have education, and people have health as well. So someone might be healthy. Somebody might be able to, you know, get up and down, walk up and down the stairs, whatever. Some people are healthy and are able to do things. Some people have conditions that inhibit their ability to work. Some sort of disability that makes them unable to do the same tasks as another person. And so a big reason why there's variation in living standards is that we all have a different set of skills. And those skills, plus luck, but those skills directly correlate to how much we get paid. If we don't have as many skills and we don't have as much to offer, then there's nothing that we really bring to a business. And as such, we don't get as much money. Vice versa, if you're somebody who has a lot of skills or a lot of skills that are in higher demand or more niche skills, then you're much more valuable to a company, and as such, you get more assets and more money, and you're more valuable and irreplaceable, and so you stay. So that's a big reason why. I mean, there's a lot of reasons for variation of living standards, but I would say, at least in the unit that I'm learning, the main reason is human capital. Let me check my notes just to clarify that, though. Let's see. It's very tragic. But it is what it is. Let's leave it like that. That's fine. Okay. All right. Part of something I noticed is that part of my ability to answer these questions is part of the answering of the 10 principles of economics. I said that human capital is the main reason for this, which is somewhat true. The real answer is your ability to produce, basically, or be productive. If your ability to be productive is very high, then your standard of living is going to be higher. If you have less productivity, then your standard of living is generally lower because you're not able to produce as much of a good or any service that people would want, and as such, you're not getting as much money unless you have like a trust or something. But that usually doesn't happen. So whatever. Inflation is the overall increase in price of goods over time. In terms of what it means for finances, I'm actually unsure. For what it means for economics is that the price of things raises over time, but inflation definition. An increase in prices and the fall of purchasing power and how purchasing value of money. Okay, so it's simultaneous. The goods go up in price and the value of money goes down. Okay. Okay. So to answer the question from before, the 10 principles of economics are: 1, people face trade-offs, which is opportunity cost. 2, the cost of something is what you give up to get it, right? So if I want to get a new camera for my stream, I'm gonna give up my money, right? If I want to go to a friend's house, I give up the gas it takes to get there, my time, and my energy to go to my friend's house. 3, rational people think at the margin. Thinking at the margin is seeing the costs and benefits between two things and being able to decide which is the one you want to do. People respond to incentives. We already talked about that. 5, trade can make everyone better off. When countries specialize and put out what they are best at putting out, then everyone benefits for the most part, and you have a mutual sort of benefit that happens. 6, markets are usually a good way to organize economic activity because this is a space where people can, sellers and buyers can come together and let's see. Government can sometimes improve market outcomes through incentives. Let's see. 8, a country's standard of living depends on its ability to produce goods and services, right? Capital. Prices rise when the government prints too much money, inflation. And then 10, society faces a short-run trade-off between inflation and unemployment. Now, this is the one that I get a little confused sometimes, so I should look more into this one. Okay, so let me read this. Increasing the amount of money in the economy stimulates the overall level of spending and thus the demand for goods and services. So what does that mean? If you put more money in the economy, then that means more people have more money to spend. And because people have more money to spend, they have a higher demand to go spend that on goods and services. So you want more money in the economy because that makes people want to spend more. Okay. Because you have higher demand, over time, firms like businesses, Walmart, will raise their prices. But in the meantime, it encourages them to hire more workers. So maybe that was a bad example. I shouldn't say Walmart. Let's say my local farmers market. The higher demand will make them want to raise their prices, and it'll also encourage them to get more workers and produce more stuff. more stuff that we can buy from the farmers market. And if they're hiring more people, then that means lower levels of employment. There's lower unemployment, I should say. So there's lower unemployment, and if there's lower unemployment, that means there's more money in the economy, and more people are going to buy more goods. Blah, 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 blah. So there you go. Okay. All right. So that's chapter 1. I think the 10 principles kind of answers its own question, and I pretty much have an answer for all of these. Incentives, property rights, places they be able to sell things. Yep. Ability to sell things. You know, market is a place where people buy and sell things. Okay, got it all. Perfect. Okay. All right. What is an economic model? What does the term ceteris paribus mean, and why do economists use it? An economic model is a representation of some aspect of the economy. Whatever the fuck Cerberus Patricia means, I need to look it up. I think it's all things are equal or something. Let me take a what the fuck does it look like? Take a look. What does this shit mean? Give me a second. Okay. Ceteris paribus means all other things being equal. Okay, so what does that mean, bitch?
2. Ceteris paribus, meaning, it means, all other things being equal. It's used in economic analysis to isolate the effect of one variable by holding other variables constant.
All other things being equal. If we're studying the impact of price on demand, ceteris paribus would mean that we're only considering the price change and assuming other factors like income and preferences remain unchanged. Okay, that makes sense. Right. You're basically using that to kind of focus and zero in on a thing. You're using the economic model plus ceteris paribus to focus on a specific area and assume other variables, so you can like look at a part of the economy and go like, this is how shit works. Okay, that makes sense.
OMG, hi Ace, what are we doing tonight?
Hi boss, I'm doing good. I'm happy to see you. Are we at 100 now? Thank you so much for the 90. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm doing homework. Why am I so red? Alexa, turn on the lights. Bitch, why am I so... Oh, I did have some sun today, but I put on sunscreen. I mean, that's looking a little better. Damn. Ooh. Damn. Yeah, I did get sun today. It was fucking 91 degrees today for some dumbass reason. And I put on sunscreen. I guess I am so over this shit. Like, please bring the winter. Please bring the fall. Congrats on the interview. Okay, well, it's just one part. I don't have the job yet, but we'll see. But we'll see. Okay, let me focus. Okay, let me focus on this last minute or so, and then we can successfully say that we did at least some amount of studying, and then we'll go from there. Okay. All right. Give me a second. Okay. The circular flow model. Okay. The circular flow model is a diagram that shows the relationships between firms and households. I still barely get this shit. Like, I still barely get this shit. Hold on. It's like, okay, you have houses that spend money for goods and services. And when you spend that money, that revenue goes to businesses. That business uses that money to give out wages, pay rent, profit, and put it in their own pockets. And continue the business, right? So when you make the wages, that goes back to the household. So basically, households spend the money on the goods, which gives the business revenue. The business uses that revenue to give households a means of obtaining income. And that way you can have this circular flow of, I want the stuff, we'll make the stuff. And if you have a job, you'll get the money that you can do to get the stuff, and it just goes in a circle. Okay. And okay, this is the other part that I kind of suck at, is like the other aspect of this. Give me a second. Like, what the fuck? Like, I barely get what this means. Like, I barely get what this shit means. Like, what it... No, hold on. No, give me a second. We need
Our story begins when
What is this? Like, I need to figure this out. What is this?
Miss Pink decides to buy a box of Yum Yum peas for the modest sum of €1.49. Miss Pink really does love Yum Yum peas. What she doesn't realize is that with this small, seemingly insignificant action, she has set a complex and mysterious mechanism in motion, which experts call the circular flow. In 3 minutes, you will know everything, or almost everything, about this circular flow. Let's go back to Miss Pink as she reaches the checkout. Here we are at the spending stage. As soon as the money leaves Miss Pink's purse, her €1.49 shoots over to the Yum Yum Company. This is where production, the next stage of the circular flow, takes place. Mrs. Violet, the head accountant, is delighted to receive Miss Pink's €1.49. It's the 2073rd box bought today. Business is going well. And as it's the last day of the month, Mrs. Violet will pay all the company's employees their salaries.
Okay.
And that, my friends, is nothing less than income, the third stage of the circular flow. Let's take Mr. Blue, for example, who works in the packaging department. Mr. Blue can't wait to collect his earnings and spend them on holidays. His paycheck in hand, he runs off to buy a ticket to Egypt for €359. So now we find ourselves back at the spending stage. But while Mr. Blue flies off towards the land of Tutankhamun, we embark on another journey. With his money, which moves around in the circular flow, repeating the same stages again and again. Spending, production, income. Whatever we do, we just can't escape them. Spending, production, income, and so on, and so on. For example, Mr. Blue's €359 land in the coffers of the ZWA Travel Company. But watch out. Since the company has already paid all its bills and is making a profit, it decides to distribute dividends to its shareholders. To Mrs. Beige, for example, who heads straight to the spending stage. Mrs. Beige could treat herself to a new hat or some swimming lessons or life insurance, except Mrs. Beige has decided to buy an apartment. She will pay for it with her savings, but also with the help of a loan. The loan is a service provided to Mrs. Beige by her bank, which she will pay for through interest payments. This means there is spending by Mrs. Beige and production by the bank. Let's fast forward a bit to see what will happen to the first payment from Mrs. Beige. Let's see. Now it's reached the bank, who has decided to invest it. That's how Mr. Lavender in the IT department can order a batch of the very latest computers from Top PC 2000. Well, now you're beginning to understand how it all works.
It's just a big ass circle of just you get your money, you spend it on a thing, it goes to the company distributes that money somewhere, and then it gets put back in the fucking circle of life. This is like, it's just Xenoblade. It's just ether. It's just ether. It connects us all. and you just return back to the ether, and then it's just okay. I get it now. Okay. So the businesses give their goods and services to a market. The market is the place where the people buy the goods and services. So the goods and services go from the business to the market. The market, it goes from the market to the households. Now, this is the part that I don't get. So, like, it's saying, like, the household, the fucking, the, like, here's the part that I don't get, okay? Like, the part that I'm struggling with a little bit here. Let me close out of this. Oh, shit. I forgot my timer. Okay, we'll go back. Let me get this down, and then I'll break. But, like... Okay, look at this shit. Like, what the fuck is... Like, what is this... Bitch, what the fuck does this mean? Does anyone know what this means? Like, going from... Like, okay. Like, here. Like, this is the Walmart. The business gives the Walmart goods and services or whatever. The Walmart gives you the goods and services. What is this part? The labor, land, and capital? So... I go to work? This is the part that I don't get. Like, this is the bottom part that I don't get. Like, the markets for factors of production. The household labor. So, I gotta work for a company, right? What the fuck are the factors of production? I'm gonna jump off a bridge. What does that mean? What are the factors of production? I'm gonna... Woo! Factors of production. What does that mean? Okay, I'm asking ChatGPT. Explain factors of production as you would to a 10-year-old. Oh my, okay, here we go. Read this to me.
Chat history. Here is a step. Sure, imagine you're making a delicious pizza.
Okay.
Sure, imagine you're making a delicious pizza from scratch. To make this pizza, you need different ingredients, right?
Okay.
Now, think of building or creating anything, like a pizza, as producing something.
Okay.
In the world of making things, there are 4 important ingredients that we call factors of production. Let me explain each one using our pizza example. Land. Think of land as the place where we build our pizza shop and grow our ingredients.
Okay.
It includes not just the soil, but also the space and natural resources like water and minerals. For our pizza, this could be the farm where we grow tomatoes, wheat for the crust, or the place where we find oil to make the cheese.
Okay.
Labor. Labor is the work people do. It's the effort and skills that individuals put into making something. In our pizza example, it's the work you do to mix the dough, chop the vegetables, and bake the pizza.
Okay.
Without labor, our ingredients would stay raw and the pizza wouldn't be ready to eat.
Okay. So you need a place to make the pizza, or the ingredients that come from this pizza. Okay, so that's the location. You need the labor to make the pizza. Okay.
Capital. Capital refers to the tools and equipment we use to make things.
Okay.
In our pizza case, it's the oven, the rolling pin to flatten the dough, and even the delivery car.
Okay.
These tools help us make our pizza faster and better. Without them, making pizza would be much harder and slower.
Okay.
Entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the creativity and ideas that people use to create something new or improve existing things. It's like the chef's secret recipe or a new way to make the pizza taste even better. Entrepreneurs come up with new pizza flavors or unique techniques that make their pizzas stand out.
Okay.
So, to sum up, the factors of production are like the special ingredients and tools we need to make our pizza, or anything else in the world. We need the right place, land, the effort and skills, labor, the tools and equipment, capital, and the creative ideas, entrepreneurship, to create something amazing.
Okay.
Free research preview.
Okay.
Check.
Okay. Then what is a market for factors of production? A market for okay. No. If I just learn what the factors of production are, then I guess okay. If I just learn what the factors of production are, and I combine it with what I learned earlier, which is a market is a place, figuratively like a virtual or physical place, then a market for the factors of production is a place in which all of the things in the factors of production happen. Okay. So what you're telling me is this is okay. So what you're telling me is household gives you the land, the capital, and the labor required to have this market of production, or factor of production where you can make this stuff, okay? But it's not just a firm? Like, what the fuck is a firm? A firm is a business. Oh, this is the shit. This is what you need to make the shit. Oh, okay. This is what you need. You need this to make shit. And when you make shit, it's goods and services. And then you provide those goods and services to the people. And then the people provide the existence, the job to make this. Okay, I get it now. Okay. Yes. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. Yes. Okay, yes. Right, absolutely, yes. Okay, now I get it. Okay, good. All right, let's play a game. Okay. Now I get it. Okay. Whew. All right. Okay, so that was our first 30-minute string. That was actually good. Oh, I kind of like that. That was kind of good. Hey, wait. I do feel like I learned something. Wait. Hold on, wait. This might be it. Wait, wait. Hold on. That was kind of fun. Cause not only did I grasp the information, I was motivated to do it because people were here and they were listening, and it held me accountable knowing that there were other people around me, and the process of learning it was kind of fun too. Okay. Okay. Let me try again. Hold on. Okay. Well, what I need to do now is I need to take a break. And so what I want to do is play Project 06. So what I could do, I'm going to play Project 06 right now, but what I could do is, because these are just chatting streams, I can take this time to, if I wanted to do some sort of ad game or something, I could play some sort of like advertisement game of some kind, and just do it there. You know what I mean? Like for 15 minutes or something, and then I can get back to work. I feel like that could work out really well. I would need a plan, of course, but yeah, doesn't that sound like doable? Like, don't even. Okay, I hate that project goes. I hate Sonic 06 music coming up as soon as I'm gonna play the game for a little bit. Okay, so we have 15 minutes. We have 15 minutes. What's the sponsor game though? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of different options there. There's ooh, not bad. There's this Ant game. There's like this Raid Shadow Legends. There's a bunch of random ass games that I have the option of streaming. Yeah, maybe I do want to play Project 06. But not right now. Not right now. I just gotta pass by 14 minutes doing something else that's not thinking about studying. So what I want to do... Okay, I want to play Sonic so fucking bad, but
I'll show you my real power.
but I was practicing this level last night, and I kind of want to F it again. Alright, so I'm gonna do that. Can you hear?
Dr. Eggman, what is he up?
Can you hear? No? Here, I got you. And turn it up. There we go.
Dr. Eggman, what is he up to this time?
Can Shadow fucking... Can Shadow Lightspeed dash or no? Okay, he can.
Lost both arms. That's our chance. It'll be off balance, so I can knock it down.
Do I actually lose out on this? What's the deal with Shadow? Like as a character? Like as a character? He's just fucking mad at the world. Everyone fucking sucks. Everyone treated Shadow like shit. And so as such, he like... I don't know, he's just fucking swimming up. Okay. You know what I literally forgot? I was trying to get this dumb clip yesterday of trying to get a B rank so I can upload that dumb clip yesterday, and I completely forgot that this game is all about speed. I was just trying to get as many points as possible.
Looks like I can grab this handle to move. Just as I thought. Command systems are a warp core can transport me instantly.
I just got back. Why are we playing Sonic 06? I need to take a break in between studying. And so for
We got out of the base.
11 more minutes,
Security's really high.
I have to
Let's
do
see.
something. This is what I want to do. I don't want to play the main
You don't
game,
wanna get caught in the
right?
searchlight. You're going to have to use bombs.
I'm probably not going to do these streams all the time because I generally don't study often. I usually don't need to. But touch me. Oh.
Haha! Dr. Eggman is no match for me. Shadow, why you?
It's a request from the President. I didn't know that you were the agent who failed to infiltrate the location.
Come on, don't underestimate Rouge the Bat. I got in successfully and got the treasure too.
Shadow is
I was
not
only
an
a
android.
little slow getting out.
Shadow is not an android. I refuse to believe
Stay
it.
on. Let's go. If we don't break the searchlights, I won't be able to get outside.
There are 5 searchlights.
Those searchlights seem solid. I'll have to use missiles.
Oh my god, I did it, Jack. Okay, yes, love it. How do I get over there? Oh my god, how do I get over here? Oh, that's the last one, actually.
Hey, can you still use that buggy over there?
Yeah, but
You
where?
can get on it with the Y button.
Yeah, but
This
where's the
buggy
last
has
searchlight,
something
bitch?
called GUN armor.
Oh, there
You
it
should
is.
be able to crash into most obstacles without worry.
I just love this rendition again. Oh my god. How do you fuck? Oh, I did this like 2 billion times. I said I forgot what I got. Oh.
Yeah, now we can get out of the base.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, can I have my S? That was record time? No way, I can do better than that.
Perfect.
I could definitely do better than that. 4 minutes? Okay, Hang on, I got you.
Dr. Eggman, what is he up to this time? Man's lost both arms. That's my chance.
Hello, Shadow, please.
So I can knock it down. No. Dr. Eggman, what is he up to this time? Man's lost both arms. That's my chance. It'll be off balance, so I can knock it down.
You know what I really fucking need? So badly. I need drop dash so bad. Or like the stomp that Sonic has. That stomp is the best move in the game. Like, seriously? No, Sonic being able to hit the fucking ground. Oh, Sonic being able to hit the ground immediately is like one of the most valuable things.
The head leads into the base.
The fact that Shadow can't do it, you just notice it so bad.
Grab this handle to move. Just as I thought, there should be a switch somewhere. Your command systems are built. If I take out the motor and the wall fall, a warhole can transport me instantly.
That was so many points. That's definitely easy as, but
We got out of the base.
run, bitch.
Security's really high. Let's see.
Can I actually just like? Is that it?
Haha! Dr. Eggman is no match for me. Shadow, why you?
It's a request from the president. I didn't know that you were the agent who failed to infiltrate the location.
Why did you say it like that?
Come on, don't underestimate.
Why did you say it
Rouge
like that?
Bat.
I didn't know you
got
were
in
worthless piece of
successfully
garbage.
and got the
So I had to go
treasure,
save
too.
you.
I was only a little slow getting out of it.
We don't need to stay long. Let's go. If I don't break the searchlights, I won't be able to get outside.
There are 5 searchlights.
Those searchlights set aside, I'll have to use missiles.
I wish I could just hit the ground, dude. I honestly wish I could just hit the ground. Ah! Ah!
Yeah, now we can get out of the base.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, it's a little better. Okay, it's a little better. It's a little better. It's a little better. Give my points. Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, that's a little better. A little better. Now that I have 4 minutes left, you know what time it is, right?
Let's get going.
I mean, you already know what's up. I mean, please. Oh, I forgot. I gotta do this stupid
Shadow,
skateboarding.
Don't be late. Huh. You're talking to me?
I forgot how to use this shit. Help me!
Watch out! It's gonna blow up!
Help. I completely forgot how to play this level. Ah! I only have 3 minutes to do it, too.
Yeah! Jump!
Is that correct? Sure. Okay. I forgot how to play in Sonic. Ah! I forgot the buttons.
To move to an adjacent rail, jump while using the left stick. The whole city's on fire! I've got to be careful if it goes underground, because it'll burst forth to try and surprise me.
It'll burst forth.
Yeah! Okay, let's blast through here.
Oh my god! Fuck. I forgot to do this far. Help!
It's gonna blow!
Okay, all right. This is the easy part. Remember?
Maybe I can swing off of it. Whoa! Watch out! It's gonna blow up!
Oh my god! Oh, shut up. No, no. It's not time yet. It is not time yet. It's not time yet. Okay, okay, it might be time. Oh!
Watch out! It's gonna blow up!
I'm starting over. This is unplayable. That was so bad. Help. What? Huh?
Watch out! It's gonna blow up!
Oh!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Jump!
What happened to my rings, dude?
Yeah! To move to an adjacent rail, jump while using the left stick. The whole city's on fire! I've got to be careful if it goes underground, because it'll burst forth to try and surprise me.
Shut up. I swear to God, I run like Sonic. Like seriously, I was the blueprint. Okay, seriously, spin dash is so weird in this
Blast
game.
through here.
Yes, bitch! Okay, seriously? Hello?
It's gonna blow!
Okay, I'm gonna get it right this time, I promise. What? Oh my god.
This lamppost. Maybe I can swing off of it.
Okay, maybe I can't do this. Why am I... I don't care how slow I am. Help! It's not playable! I gotta go back to studying. This shit sucks, man. I can't have any fun. I can't have any fun. Like, I can't. It's just, I'm not allowed to have any fun. This sucks. It all sucks. It is all sucks, dude. Whatever. I'll come back to it. Shit sucks. Are you kidding me? But why is it so difficult? Alright, time to focus. I hate Sonic the Hedgehog so much. Like, nothing makes me less satisfied than that stupid bitch. Okay, anyway, back to work. Okay. Alright, what's next? Alright, what is the production possibilities frontier? Okay, so the production possibilities frontier, and what does it represent? So the PPF is this cool little graph that essentially shows you what the upper limit of what a company that can produce two goods can produce with efficiency, right? So anything within that diagram is inefficient but possible, and anything that's directly on the line is efficient. So it's basically the maximum combination of goods a country can produce with its resources. So if I can produce either 200 pairs of jeans or 100 YouTube videos, I can't do both of that at the same time, because the time and the research that I delegate towards jeans will take away from YouTube videos. And if I focus on my time on YouTube videos, I can't make jeans. So basically, the PPF shows what's the optimal point where I can create the most amount of YouTube videos and the most amount of jeans. That's where you want to be. If you're outside of that PPF, then that means it's unattainable, because you don't have the resources to get there. Let's see. Be able to identify positive and normative statements. So positive statements are statements that are factual. Normative statements are how things should be. Normative statements are how things should be. So we should be able to get a standard livable wage and free healthcare in our country. That is a normative statement. I guess the way that I like to think about it is this should be the norm, is the way I think about it. A positive statement is just the unemployment rate is 4%. So basically, it's like a fact. It's like an objective fact that can be tested and proven, whereas a normative one is how things should be. The difference between micro and macroeconomics. Microeconomics are everything on like a business scale, individual scale, like within the economy, right? And macroeconomics affects fucking everything. So if the nation changes its inflation rates, then that's macroeconomics. Versus if a company changes its prices, that's microeconomics. Most of my studies in this class are going to be within the scope of microeconomics. Macroeconomics, big scope stuff, I'm not really covering as much. Okay. So, interdependence. What is interdependence? So, interdependence within relationships is your ability to rely on one another, right? So, Justin can rely on me, and I can rely on Justin, and as such, that is our interdependence, what we can create together. So, when you relate that back to economics, interdependence is a mutual sort of, not dependency, but a reliance that two different economies have on one another. So basically that means countries depend on each other to create various things, and that promotes international trade, right? So because China can produce the iPhone, we as Americans can have the hardware and the actual phone because of the thing that they produce. And I think Samsung phones are created in Taiwan or something, and so they produce the actual phones of an American company, and they're the ones that like made the it's basically like if all countries produce various goods and services and we sell those things, if we intermingle, it means that we're able to thrive because each country is creating different things and we trade with one another, and we're all able to sustain better lives than we otherwise would be if we were just alone. Let's see. Give the number of labor hours for an economy and how much it costs to produce a good. Be able to compute the endpoints of a PPF. Okay, let's take a look at that. Oh, yeah, okay. So that basically means if I have 3 hours available to me, I can push out one YouTube video. But if I had 3 hours available to me, I could also produce, let's just say 1 week. Let's just say 1 day. Okay. In 1 day, I can make 1 YouTube video, but also I could make 3 pairs of jeans. So that's really important because that will pretty much tell me if I allocate some of my time, I can figure out exactly what the opportunity cost is for using that time to create one thing versus the other. Okay. Absolute advantage. So if you compared me and Poffy, Poffy is able to create 4 YouTube videos in 1 day and 2 pairs of jeans. I'm able to produce 3 pairs of jeans and 1 YouTube video in a day. So that means that Poffy, because Poffy can produce more YouTube videos in a day, Poffy has the absolute advantage in YouTube videos, and because I can produce more jeans in a day, I have the absolute advantage when it comes to jeans. Okay, so comparative advantage. So this stupid bitch took me so fucking long to learn. Am I allowed to draw on Word documents? Hold on. Paint. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do fucking math together because this shit is so stupid. So let's learn it together. Okay. So we have Ace and we have Poffy. Wonderful table I got here. Okay. And then I'll make one of these up here. Like this, and then like this. Okay, cool. Okay. So these are jeans, and these are YouTube videos. Okay? So, oops. I should move this over. Oop, my bad. Okay, cool. Alright, do y'all see this? Okay, cool. So, in 1 day, right? 1 day. Dax. In 1 day. day, I can create 3 pairs of jeans and 1 YouTube video. Poppy can create 4 YouTube videos and 2 pairs of jeans, okay? So here we go. The comparative advantage. The way that you calculate this stupid shit is first, you would take the 3 here and you would divide it by 3, right? Which would equal which would equal 1, right? And then I do 1 divided by 3 equals 1/3, right? And then for down here, I would do 2 divided by 2, which equals 1, and then 4 divided by 2. Okay, so 2. So what this essentially means, oh, you can't see that. So what this essentially means is that in the time it takes for me to make 1 pair of jeans, my opportunity cost is 1/3 of a YouTube video, versus Poffy, whose opportunity cost is 2 YouTube videos. So this is the opportunity cost, okay? So that's 1, right? And now I have to do YouTube videos. So for that, it's make a new one. It's 1 divided by 1, which is 1, and then 3 divided by and then 3 divided by 1, which is 3, right? And then we have 4 divided by 4 equals 1, and then 2 divided by 4. 2 divided by 4 is 1/2. Okay, so for 1 YouTube video, I give up 3 pairs of jeans, and for Poffy, 1 YouTube video equals half a pair of jeans. So what this essentially means is whoever has the lower opportunity cost to create a thing is the one who should be making that thing, right? Because they're giving up less to create that thing. And so if we're looking at this, it means that 1/3 is less than 2. So I have the comparative advantage when making jeans, and because 1/2 is less than 3, Poffy has Poffy should be able to, because 1/2 is less than 3, that means that Poffy has less of an opportunity cost to create jeans than he does YouTube videos. So that means that Poffy should be creating the YouTube videos. So that's comparative advantage. It took me so long to figure that shit out, but I learned it. Thank God. Ugh. And how do economists figure out what to specialize in? They look at comparative advantage. Whoever has the lower comparative advantage, or whoever has the comparative advantage, should be the one to specialize in creating that good. Because that means they're giving up less to create that thing. Does that make sense to everybody? It makes sense to me, and that's what fucking matters, because I'm the one who's studying the exam tomorrow. Okay. What are the 2 sides in every market? Bitch, I don't know. Tell me. I don't. What? The 2 sides? You mean buyers and sellers? Like, is that the answer? Hold on, give me a second. That should be the answer, but let me see. Okay, yes. So two sides of a market. Every market has buyers and sellers. Yeah. You got people who make the thing, and you got people that want to buy the thing. Okay? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. The next thing on my list is, what is a competitive market? A competitive market is when you have a lot of different buyers and a lot of different sellers, and each of them has a negligible impact on the market price. So that means there isn't some big monopoly bitch that's influencing all the prices that everything has to like copy. Everyone's kind of competing with each other. A perfectly competitive market would be if all the goods were exactly the same. So that basically means if Bosk was selling potatoes and Killer Whale was, or Killer Kangaroo was selling potatoes, that means they're both basically selling potatoes. There's no difference between their potatoes. They're potatoes or they're potatoes, right? Or if Whalson was selling bootleg copies of Fire Emblem Engage and Joe was selling bootleg copies of Fire Emblem Engage, they're both bootleg copies of Fire Emblem Engage. So I'm not getting more than the other. They're both the same thing. And shouldn't be selling those. Oh my god, how much more do I have? Fucking 13 minutes. Okay, fine. I can't wait to be done with this. But it is keeping me focused. What is the law of demand? Oh boy. Oh boy. The law of demand. The law of demand states that as the price of a good increases, the quantity demanded of that good will decrease. So if we want to buy Nintendo Switches, but the Switches are really expensive, then people aren't going to demand the Switches as much if they keep raising in prices. Or if, say for instance, you remember when crypto was a big thing and people couldn't get any graphics cards because graphics cards were so expensive. Graphics cards were so expensive that as the price of the good rose, the quantity demanded decreased. We didn't really want to get those because they were getting really expensive. I mean, that's kind of like an outlier because crypto bros are fucking weird, so oops. But that's basically what it goes, what it says. As things get more expensive, nobody wants that shit, so sellers are kind of influenced to keep prices reasonable so that they can get they can get a profit, and two, people will actually buy that thing, because if they make it too expensive, nobody's gonna buy it. Law of supply. The law of supply states that if a price of a good increases, then that means that the quantity supplied also increases. So that means that if Switches are really expensive, they're really going to want to produce more of them because they can make more profits if there's more Switches. It's basically thinking about it from the seller's perspective. The seller wants to make as much money as possible. And so if prices are high for a thing, then they're going to make more of a thing to maximize profits. As nasty as that is. This is class explained why Path of Radiance is so expensive. Path of Radiance is so expensive because there are only the quantity supplied of Radiant Dawn is low, and as such the demand for it increases because it's rare. Nintendo isn't producing Radiant Dawn, and on its own, it's a very good game, right? So people are gonna want it, and because there's such a small amount of quality or small quantity of that thing, it's gonna be really expensive, unfortunately, which sucks. But it is what it is. Equilibrium. Give me a moment. Okay, 9 more minutes for this. All right. Let's see. God, the different types of goods. Jesus Christ. What are factors that shift the demand curve? What can shift the demand curve? Let's see. Changes in income can change the way we demand things. The number of people available to buy things can shift demand. Price of related goods. That's another thing about Path of Radiance. There's no other Path of Radiance. There's no other good that is similar to it. And because of that, that makes it more valuable because there's no alternatives. Except ROMs, I guess. But that's not buying. Let's see. Changes in taste and preferences as people get older and younger. They love different things. So when you were younger, maybe you liked, I don't know, Uggs. And as you got older, you didn't really like Uggs anymore. And instead you spent money on New Balances. For some reason, pitch. What? Another thing is price expectation. That can change demand. So Halloween is coming up, right? Who here likes Halloween? Press 1. I'm assuming everyone pressed 1. So if you like Halloween, you know that part of what Halloween brings is candy, right? So candy right now is in high demand. However, what happens the day after Halloween? The day after Halloween, they have to get rid of all of those Halloween things. And so they very quickly go on clearance. And the price lowers for those things because the demand for Halloween stuff is instantly going to go away as soon as Halloween passes, right? And because we know that day after Halloween is going to come, I will expect Halloween candy to be much less expensive on that day. So perhaps if I don't participate in Halloween activities and I really want a candy, what I would do is I would wait until the day after Halloween to get candy. You could do the same thing for Christmas ornaments and Christmas stuff. The day after Christmas, people don't really care about that stuff anymore. The day after Valentine's Day, nobody wants that lovey-dovey shit anymore. We got work to do, right? we got to go to work. The day after 4th of July, nobody cares. It already passed, right? So those are really good days to buy things because they're going to be lesser expensive. And you could use them maybe for next year. But that would be a reason why some people, there might be a shift in demand because you know that a sale is coming. Maybe you don't want to buy clothes and stuff right now or electronics because you know that Black Friday is coming in a month, right? So that's when you would save. You would save all your money and then you would spend it during Black Friday instead. Make sense? We get it? I get it? Yes, I get it. I'm such a dweeb. you look at my top, I have 3 monitors. My other monitor's background is this stupid pillar. Hang on. It's called Bloom's taxonomy. It's really it's dumb. It's just this thing that basically like it's like this pillar of learning. I have it in my background because it helps me solidify how I'm like obtaining information, how I use it. And not just in studies, but like everything. So like when you're in class and you're just copying off notes or whatever, that's like remembering things, right? What you want to do in order to like really understand the stuff that you're learning is that you want to get to the top of this pyramid, or at least get to the green part of it with apply and analyze. So what I'm seeking to do is at least apply my knowledge and or analyze it, or evaluate it. That's where I really want to be at when I'm trying to get a concept, right? Because this is lower level of understanding, but it doesn't really stick with you that much, and you can't really like use it in other areas. But if I can use apply, analyze, elevate, and create, I can utilize that information later on. So it's silly, but it helps out a lot. Actually, it's not silly. It's fucking outstanding. Anyway, I have 3 minutes left. Also, hi Waldo, it's good to see you. Okay. All right, what's next? Okay. I do have more that I want to. Oh shit! I do have more that I want to. I kind of hit a group there, actually. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, that was weird. But I kind of hit a moment there where I was just like, oh, I'm starting to get it. Okay. Well, that was nice. Well, we did it. We did an hour of studying. And as a reward, I'm going to fucking beat this level. I'm going to beat fucking Crisis City. And then I'm going to end stream for a second so it doesn't mess up the VOD. And then we're going to take like a 10-15 minute break, and then we're going to play some Mario Galaxy and finish up that fucking game, okay? So, success! Yay! Oh my god, yay! We learned! How was that? Did you was it fine? Was that okay? And you know, was that okay? Like I'm kind of down, you know? That wasn't too bad. I kind of like that. That's cool. I really do think it's important to speak outwardly about the things that I'm learning. I think that helps me out a lot, personally. It may not help everybody, but for me, at least talking about it does do a lot.
It's gonna blow up! Yeah!
You know what the things I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about two things. The first thing I was going to talk about, it's October. You know what that means? Halloween. You know, people also be like, during October, pumpkin spice lattes. You know what I realized? I don't know what pumpkin tastes like. I don't know what pumpkin tastes like. And I've had pumpkin for years. You know why I don't know why I don't know what pumpkin tastes like? I don't know what pumpkin tastes like because it's always mixed with cinnamon. It's always mixed with nutmeg. It's always put in like a drink or something. It's in a pie. It's always got nutmeg. But I don't think I've ever actually had pumpkin on its own. I don't know what it tastes like. Because I saw this recipe today. that I really wanted to try out. And I was like, well, I don't even know what it would taste like because I don't even know what the fucking pumpkin tastes like. I've never had raw pumpkin. And it's always like sweetened or something. So I don't know what it tastes like.
Watch out! It's gonna blow up!
So that's an experience I need to have. Like if somebody told me to describe like what raw pumpkin tastes like, I would literally have no idea how to do that. Okay, seriously? How? No good. What's after Mario Galaxy? I really want to play Engage Plus. And then I gotta play Castlevania. And
watch out! It's gonna blow up! Yes!
Is that what it's called studying these days? Shut up! It's yes. I'm trying to figure out the opportunity cost of going through Crisis City with less skill.
Yeah! Jump!
Oh my fucking god. Okay. If I'm less talented while doing Crisis City, then the opportunity cost is my fucking time and sanity. Ace, I've been putting everyone's top 25 into a spreadsheet. I saw. I mean, I'm just sitting here, like, waiting for you to finish.
To move to an adjacent ramp, jump while using the left stick.
I'm just waiting for you to get me finished. Because I'm so interested in seeing, what it is, and thank you so much for that. That is so helpful.
I've got to be careful if it goes underground, because it'll burst forth to try and surprise me.
This is literally one of the best levels of any video game I've ever played. You know that? You know that? I actually cannot think of very many other levels that I love as much as this one. I just can't get the fucking...
Let's blast through here.
I just cannot get the swinging down. If I could get the railing down. Nice. If I could just get the rail part down, the swingy part down, it would be insane, but I cannot do it. I don't know what it is. I just suck so much dick at it. Like, why is it so hard?
This lamppost. Maybe I can swing off
What the? What? See, no, because. On everything in this fucking say, okay, because that wasn't even my fault.
Watch out! It's gonna blow up!
Usually nothing is ever my fault, but that really was not my fault. That's not my fault, because why did it go there? No way you're doing this again. It literally took me 2 seconds.
Yeah! Jump!
You don't get it.
To move to an adjacent rail, jump while using the left stick. The whole city's on fire! I've got to be careful if it goes underground, because it'll burst forth to try and
Well, I'm
surprise
just
me.
fucking leave then, I guess. I could do this. I could do this part so many times and never get bored of it.
Okay, let's blast through here.
What the fuck was that? Oh my god. I didn't even mean to do that. Did you see what just happened to me? There's a spring in there? Okay. I'm just gonna use logic, okay.
This lamppost. Maybe I can swing off of it.
Like, there's no logic to it. Like, I swear to God, this is not playable. Okay, thank God. Oh my God.
Looks like I can jump from there. Yahoo!
Are you really telling me that my biggest obstacle is 2 fucking rails?
That tornado's carrying a car.
gonna die. Help! My rings!
Here comes a billboard.
Oh my fucking god!
Jump.
Ah!
Yeah.
Just give me my E and call it a day, okay? Just give me my E. Just give me my E so I get out of here. I didn't even get an S.
Too easy. No sweat.
Oh my god. Okay, I need to stop. This sucks. I'm doing wave ocean, and you can't stop me. I'm literally doing wave ocean, and you can't stop me. I'm literally gonna do wave ocean, and you cannot stop me. That is insane. What just happened to me?
Save Elise.
What just happened to me? Maybe I fucking hate Sonic. It's so bad! Do I just lack hand-eye coordination? Like, what is that? What skill? What fundamental do I lack? Oh my.
You can jump off of it.
Don't you press it when he's lit up? Yes, and clearly that's too much for me. This shit never works.
If I find the one issuing orders and defeat him, I can defeat everyone at once. Yes! Whoa!
Oh my
That's a
god.
big one. Whew, that was close. Jump!
You need to see the
Tails,
head of the front
go
here.
ahead and
I gotta
push the
play
gate
it,
switch
yeah.
so he doesn't get out.
I'm so scared. I'm scared of the physics.
While jumping, press and hold the A button to fly. Press the X button to lay a dummy ring bomb. Hold the X button to perform a dummy ring snipe.
Yeah.
Tails, hurry up!
Yeah. Thanks for waiting, Sonic.
Thank you, Tails. You saved me.
Tails, hurry the
Sonic,
fuck up.
Eggman's battleship went that way.
Oh, I love that they took that little. Oh, that's awesome.
Darn,
This
we're not
game
gonna
is
make
so good.
Let's speed up.
We're not gonna make it.
Yes!
Define good. It's good.
Yahoo!
I love this game. I don't care what anyone says. I love. Okay, this is just better, but
What?
Base 06, they were cooking. Okay, they were. I don't care what anyone says. What were they cooking? Well, I don't want to talk about it.
How pity you failed. Here, you can take these instead of the princess.
Elise, hang in there. Yeah!
Yeah! Okay, can I ask now? Do I deserve one? Am I good enough for it? Okay, thank God.
That was incredible.
Okay, I'm out. Okay. Oh, thank you for the follow. You're so sweet. Oh. I think if you get all gold medals on Sonic, you get access to the rainbow shoes or something. You can use Super Sonic. So there actually is an incentive to get S's in this game. There actually is an incentive because you get like this cool little thingy. I hope you're doing well. The voice acting's killing me. I love this Sonic. This Sonic. Listen, I'm gonna be like 87 years old, and I'm still gonna be quoting Jason. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna stop stream. One for the VOD, two so we can have like a 10-15 minute break time. In 10 to 15 to 20 minutes, ADHD. I am going to finish Mario Galaxy. We have 25, 26, 27 stars we gotta get, and then we 100% the game. Okay, so congratulations everybody. We got through a study session, and I can feel good about actually playing video games. Okay, so I'll be right back. And I'll notify you in Discord when I come back, okay? And on Twitter. So thank you for the follow, by the way, and I'll be back. I love you all. If you're not joining me for Mario Galaxy, I'll see you Wednesday, 3.